everyone, Sarah Jean here. Yay! So obviously I'm shooting a video. Hopefully I'm going to be doing 2 videos today. If the little baby behaves. If you hear any baby noises in the background, it's because I have a baby. So first video is on my chunky field note size Traveler's Notebook. A little bit of info about this. This is by Terry of Speckled Fawns on Etsy. She is phenomenal, fantastic. She is such a wonderful woman and a pleasure to work with. She came up with this fantastic idea of what she calls a chunky. And it's like everything I could have possibly asked for in a traveler's notebook. It's field note size, so most of you know what field notes are. I think they're, what, 3.5 by 5.5. Love these, favorite thing ever. What is fantastic about this is, I don't know if you can tell, but this actually has 8 elastics strung through it. So you can have a minimum, and yes, I repeat, minimum of 8 inserts in this bad boy. And because it's field note size, it's really not heavy at all. Like, this actually weighs less than my regular sized Midori Traveler's Notebook weighed when I had that, and it only had like 4 inserts, so this is phenomenal. This is her Kodiak leather. It's a nice thick rustic leather. She chose this piece specifically for me because of all of its natural markings. If I can maybe get out of the light a little bit, you can see it's got some like natural darkening in it. The back, because she usually has like a fold over pocket, has some really nice scarring in it, which I think is just fantastic. I love this. I can throw this around. I can put this in a tree. I can drop it onto a pile of bananas, and I don't feel like this is going to be damaged at all. It's super rustic. It's super authentic feeling. It marks up wonderfully. It smells like heaven. It's amazing because not only does it have, let me open it. Not only does it have this pocket, which I've chosen to have on the back, but she does pockets on the inside as well. This has 2 card slots and then a full slit pocket. And the back also has a slit pocket. And I'll show you what I keep in them when I get to them. So I'm just going to do a quick what I have in here right now. Pen pal sent me some washi tape on a card. I've got some stickers. These are little cutout stickers I ran through my little Xyron sticker machine, which is one of those X's. Love it. Currently I think I have 8 inserts. One of the things I super love about this is I've actually got 3 different sizes of inserts. Most of them are field note size, but as you can see, this one is larger. This is a Cavallini Press or Cavallini Papers & Co. notebook. This is A6 size. And then I also have passport size. And as you can see, for the A6, it comes right to the edge. It doesn't stick out. Like if you look at the cover straight on, it doesn't stick out. If you pop it to the side, it obviously sticks out further than the rest, but it doesn't stick out so that anything would be damaged, you know, when it's closed or anything like that. So I love that. My setup hasn't changed much from my last video, but I will quickly go through it. First insert is a field, sorry, First insert is a field notes. This set is harder to find, but I think you can still find it at shops online. They don't have it at the Field Notes website anymore, but this was the unexposed edition. I think this was 3 editions ago. Super bright colors, love it. I use this as my brain dump, so as you guys have seen before, I think I might flip through. Let's see, what's new in here? I've got notes in here, so these were like makeup notes on YouTube videos I was watching. Chemicals and sunscreen I wanted to look out for. Makeups I wanted to try. We went to a Comic-Con here in the town where I live in, and my husband and I decided the next year we really want to dress up. So I was taking costume notes. I want to do like a steampunk Star Trek look, and he wants to maybe dress up as Cable, so I was jotting down notes. This brain dump insert is basically for anything I want to quickly get down that doesn't have a permanent place or that doesn't need a permanent place. Ideas for planner pages. I was contemplating maybe making my own pages, and so I was sort of testing that. Here you can see that. Need to buy list. I went to my daughter's open house and I took notes on that. This was a returned package. So that's what goes in here. This actually insert is almost full, so I'll just be shoving another one in here soon. As most of you have already seen, these are my bookmarks I made. Super simple. All I did was take a miniature binder clip. I took cotton floss, just one long piece. Sorry, there we go. And what I did is I folded it in half like this. I put it through the loop and then I like pulled it through on itself, so it ended up being halved, if you can see. I don't know if it'll... and then I just tied charms to the end. What I love about this is it works as a great bookmark. It works as a great page separator. And you can move it around. So I can move it around to wherever I want it, whenever I want to. And honestly, I just like it because of the charms and because it adds sparkle, and I like sparkle. So there. Next insert you've seen before, nothing's changed in here. This is from Yellow Paper House on Etsy. It is their field note size book log, and I just wanted to be able to write down current books that I'm reading, take a couple notes on them, and be like, look at all the books I read later on. This is a new insert since the last video. This is from Homemade Craft. That's craft with a K on Etsy. And they make a whole bunch of Traveler's Notebook inserts. And this is the one I got. This is a week on 2 pages. It's vertical. A lot of theirs are downloadable printables. I personally am horrible at doing printables for some reason. I just get super frustrated. And so they did have an option to have them printed, which is what I did. They came really fast. I think it was like less than 2 weeks, even though they printed and cut them for me. This is for an entire year. It was 2 inserts. And I just thought they were pretty. I loved the colors. I loved that it had the little to-do list here. I loved that it had the little hydration watermarks there. I don't do too much decorating mine. I do a little bit. You know, I did some stickers. This is a little fold-out calendar. I just printed this off of line to keep track of spending. You know, I do color coding, nothing too special. This was a plain craft paper insert. And then I do Pip Sticks, which is a sticker subscription, and it came in this cool envelope, so I just glued the envelope to the notebook and then trimmed around it because I thought it was really cool. You guys have seen this. This is sort of my fold-out dashboard that I made from scrapbook paper and my laminator, and then I just package taped them together. I use it to keep around my journal. This journal is from the Unemployed Philosophers Guild. They have a website. They have a ton of these really cool little passport notebooks. This is the first one I've used and I love it. It's a little bit smaller than the field notes, but I'm having a lot of fun with using as my journal. Pictures, journaling, doodles, movie tickets, you know, pretty standard. Stamps, colored pencil drawings. This actually was a seal that came off of a letter from my pen pal friend Todd. So I stuck that in there. That's pretty much the same. I'm using the same commonplace book that I was before, keeping notes. For some reason this month, I don't know if it's because October, I've been really into UFOs and conspiracy theories and aliens. So I've been jotting down notes in here. I've got a list of things that I want to make sure I research later. I was watching this really weird, silly series on Netflix about UFOs, and while most of it is just completely ridiculous, it was fun to watch. So I keep notes in here. That's usually basically what I use the commonplace notebook for, is anything like that I would want to take notes on because I'm a dork and a perpetual student for some reason. This is my Portland book. I think you guys have seen this before. This is by Map Tote. I got this when I was in Portland in June for my brother's wedding. I use this as just an important information log. So this is where permanent information goes. Anything that I would need to refer to, like medical numbers, important contacts, like an ongoing list of favorites so that I remember what I like, and then movies I really want to watch. So I can't flip too much through this because like it's got personal info, but that's what I use that for. Once it fills up for whatever reason, I'll transfer over what's highly important to the next one and start the lists over. This is my address insert. It's pretty full in the front and the back. The front I have friends, family, and in the back I have pen pals, and they'll sort of eventually meet in the middle. And I love this. I love having it with me so that if I'm out and about with my on-the-go mail kit, because I am a dork, and yes, I have an on-the-go mail kit, which looks like this, which has stationery with paper already in it, note cards, postcards, to and from labels, and then of course assorted stamps. When I'm out and about and I'm grabbing a quick minute on my lunch break to maybe answer a letter, I like having the addresses with me so that I can just pop it right into the mailbox. And then finally, my last one, this is a field notes. It is a Northerly. I'm using this as my mail log. So I simply just put the ins and outs and a little note and then the date so I can keep track. In the back, I usually just stick whatever letter I happen to be writing at the moment. And then I've got stamps in the back, a little money envelope that I keep my spending money that I'm trying to save, and then a whole bunch of just these little note papers, which I occasionally use to stick into my journal for a quick little pop of color and something fun. I don't currently have anything in the back pocket yet. As you can see, this leather is super, super supple. Like when I'm stretching, you can even see like a color change. It's phenomenal. I love it because it's rugged and it's authentic and it smells great, and I'm not worried about it getting dirty or getting roughed up, and I don't have to be precious about it. And you guys should definitely check Terry's shop out if you want something like this. I love it. It's phenomenal. I am so happy with it. It's kind of a bummer because I'll probably never buy another traveler's notebook again, because this, at least for the time being, seems to have everything I possibly could have wanted in one. So, but it's phenomenal. It's gorgeous. I love that I can have so much stuff in it all together all at once. I hope you enjoyed this video. I tried to make it as quick as possible, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.